Janata Party has become most trusted and favorite political party, says Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane on BJP's 41st Foundation Day. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane assures government is taking extra precautions to prevent outbreak of second wave of COVID-19 in Manipur. Three Atsum leaders arrested for picketing government offices in yesterday's agitation against delay in ADC elections. Total shutdown in hill districts from today. Salai Holdings ex-chairman Narangbam Samarjeet and managing director Narangbam Vishwajit expelled from Sagolban Tera Lokrakpam Laikai. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee demands exposure of the ministers, MLAs and police officers who are supporting drug kingpins. Manipur reports 7 confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,135 test results and just 1 recovery in 24 hours. That toll remains at 374. And India logs 96,982 COVID-19 cases and 446 deaths in 24 hours. Country's COVID tally rises above 1,26,86,000. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime, the English Bulletin, and I'm Kanel Shambanduram with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly, and maintain a safe distance from one another. Now, the news in details. Bharatiya Janata Party BJP supporters in Manipur celebrated 41st Foundation Day of the party today. BJP Manipur Pradesh celebrated the day at party office in Nitaipat, Chuthek. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane declared that BJP has become the most trusted and favorite political party of citizens in the state as well as the country. He said citizens favor BJP for initiating various welfare activities in line with the party's ideology. Birane also appreciated people of the state, especially the youths, for their cooperation during the recent festivities. In the wake of COVID-19, the second wave outbreak in the other parts of India, Birane said such cooperation is the solid proof that people support the present government.
Narendra Modi ji na PM वर्ग लाकर BJP की शासन ने रखा है तो इन ममान की तौर पे बच्चों फंसे रहा है लोग जो हम लोग ने फॉलो करना चाहिए BJP सिंटम ना संघर्ष को करे मैं हम पाम ना को करे कोई मणिपुर तो शू भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रजा की ओइले कोई भी लेबीरी में कोई शासन तो कोई पार्टी की कोई तो प्रजा तमाही आगे की है लोग तो पता नहीं कोई संतोष प्रजा की सेवा तो हुआ प्रजा का लोग ना चलने ना सीधे ही ना अपने प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी की सबके साथ विकास अदुगुम्बा प्रिंसिपल दिल्लीया ऊपर जाएगी अदुगा समा प्रसाद मुखर्जी अनीसिगी वाकुल अमन नेशनलिज्म दा अमन ह्यूमैनिटी सर्विस सिगी अनीसिनी बीजेपी की फाउंडेशन सिगी अनीसिनी ngasi Manipur dai koina su illega prime minister Modi ji ki makha koina channaba bana jari tawjiri base.
Chief Minister Birane said BJP-led government is relentlessly striving to bring equal developments of both hill and valley regions of Manipur. Birane also assured of revamping the historical INA memorial in Moirang. He disclosed that government is considering to hold INA Memorial Day observance and other event at the state level in the near future.
any CPG central leaders in Siam Lumino, the Equin Siam Lumino, but I'm not clear issues. Masigi Posi, Lakada Tara Manisiko, Tamosan to Sena is in our Sare, local NGO, Bangkok, Moishu, Oigi State, organized over the Holiday, because sound of Fazana, I think is 125 years ago, the Masigi Signal has not Osia, Lam Dus Luxelle, Lam Anigum Taramba, Bongota, Lam Luxella, South Tono is in the Northern Prime Minister, Home Minister, the question of Memoina, doesn't be.
Speaking on the occasion, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh S. Tikendra claimed that India was almost divided into fragments during the tenure of Jawaharlal Nehru as Prime Minister of India in the post-independence era. He claimed that initiatives taken by Bharatiya Janata Party founding leaders saved the nation. He added that India has become more peaceful, advanced and prosperous with the advent of the BJP-led government.
Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Prime Minister Oiraka, Adwagi history of Koyam repeat always. Madayuda, Bharat ki entire territory of the country, outstanding performances to Mayamama, Pantopa Dubai, young high profile personalities in Kandaka, national government was Hagakiban. But you can say, when you register the photo in the Leva, Dr. Sama Prasan Kursi, Mamas Hamilton and Kiwani Yawi, industry by law and legal affairs. I do this husband to the York. I do quite in my activity. I do want to but it's all in Heru Sasson to buy Prime Minister Matamduta. Bharat say much time, I will give him the latter.
Konthaujamd BJP Mandal members also held the 41st BJP Foundation Day celebrations today. MLA Konthaujamd Dr. Sapam Ranjan BJP Manipur Pradesh as Tikendra BJP Konthaujamd Mandal President Hidang Mayum Lal Kanhai BJP State Vice President Mahila CH Bijenti and BJP workers jointly hoisted the party flag to mark the occasion. BJP Uripok Mandal also commemorated the 41st Foundation Day of the BJP today. Founder member of the BJP Manipur Pradesh T.S. Yumjao, President of the BJP Uripok Mandal Jitendra Tongbram, spokesperson of BJP Manipur Pradesh R.K. Ranisana, Mandal office bearers and members took part in the event. BJP Oinamd Mandal members also celebrated the 41st Foundation Day of the BJP at the Yumnamd Kunau, Ward Number 2 in Oinam constituency today. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman of the Manipur Pollution Control Board, Kamd Oinamd MLA L. Radhakishore, appealed to stop the burning of the forest covers and paddy residues to stop air pollution. BJP Oinamd Mandal President T.H. Mangi, Treasurer N.G. Budachandra and the party members attended the event. Chief Minister Nongthom Biren has assured that state government is taking extra precautionary measures to prevent outbreak of second wave of COVID-19 in Manipur. Responding to Impact News query about measures being taken in the state in the wake of a surging COVID-19 cases in the rest of the country and the world, Chief Minister Nongthom Biren said screening and testing of the incoming air passengers at Imphal International Airport has started and the same has been instructed for roadways. Nongthom Biren assured that government is taking maximum precautions as possible and disclosed that a new SOP will be notified soon. He appealed to the public to refrain from the crowds and gatherings and to always abide by COVID-19 related SOPs to ward off the disease.
Missing to Yamjada Haidar in a coquise. I picked up for boy, Benina, Yokshan Karikade, Yano Ahan, but I appreciate the way public response. Wasn't a cooperation, PB, Mayam Gomena, Apple Dogs, Tabi giving them Tagasari, airport, the Hanage, the minor section Torang, Singaba, affected states in the Lapo test of Wakanatore, Makada Lapo Maduki, Madu instruction Tokre, Marina Zibam, Ga, Mauda, Aduna, Apple Toning, Sea Lena, Missy, Kitan Kiato with the Calado, who show me and the Jeremy, Hida Kappa. Kopodo quick representative, Captain Bogil, and a couple of Taushi had another. And the Mayamina Pilton was Hida Capopio, Aduga, social distancing, SOP Pazana, maintain Torga, Leminacy, Omengis, high take it maximum precaution locally and the Matham.
3 leaders of all the tribal students' union, Manipur, who took part in yesterday's agitation in Hill district against the inordinate delay of the ADC elections have been arrested. Atsumd Kuki Students Organization KSO and Old Naga Students Association Manipur Ansumd called an emergency shutdown band in all hill districts of Manipur from the 10 a.m. today against their arrest. Passenger vehicles applying on national highways passing through the hill district face immense fines due to the sudden shutdown. Information and Publicity Department of KSO Churachandpur stated that the 3 assumed leaders were arrested from their respective home on Monday night by Manipur police. The arrested persons are assumed Right and Reservation Secretary Simthar, Finance Secretary Kakai Singsit and Information Secretary Kaimin Lend Dongeld. Inter-district vehicular movement came on hold due to the shutdown. Many vehicles are being stranded at Mao Gate and Judibamd. Police personnel are being deployed at strategic locations to avoid any untoward incidents. Meanwhile, All College Tribal Students Union Imphal condemned the arrest of the 3 assumed leaders. They demanded unconditional release of the arrested leaders latest by this midnight, else warned of intense agitation at government colleges in Imphal area.
So the 3 arrested persons at Hado Pirakadi, Akoi colleges, Mayam Natrasung, Akoi students, Mayam tribal students, Mayam Manipur, the Makal, Basingna, Akoi Haying the Gihona, Koi protest over Sehoser and Gani, Aduna Tado Piro, Hypersaizing Bani, Maram Sungza, de Paiba Maram se, Moy Adugadi, Sigi Maram, Seputo, Hypersuhaninge, Moina, Kari Maram, Girap Habasa, Hyzaninge.
Ex-chairman and founding director of Salai Holdings Private Limited Narengbam Samarjeet and managing director Narengbam Vishwajit have been ousted from Segolband Tera Lokrakpam Lekai. The decision to expel them from the locality was taken today during a sit-in organized by Lokrakpam Lekai Smart Members Investor Committee. Speaking on the sideline, the committee executive member Chabungbam Tarun said people invested their money at Salai Holdings Private Limited, trusting the credibility of the company as assured by some MLAs, ministers and influential people. He said they have been ousted from the locality for duping the public and to avoid any unwanted incident. Tarun added that their mother and younger brother can continue living in their ancestral homes but not in any properties purchased with earning from the company.
Salai Yushing Check Yarahan Ulmotamda, Hogiba 2019 gi September Hogi, white paper ama Putopiu, account estimate Putopiu, Haidana Quina, Garahana Moida, Action Zotanda, when Aduguma Singo Putopungam de, Mogi Maran, Aduguma Mayam Singado, Losalaga Tamaga, projecting a CD, Tangalaba Kongtang Mayam Singsa Araba Mayama, Makata and Sataratana, Mogi, Sati Kongtang, do Arambo with the Yangi, Pichasing the man, film de Lakuna, Hoji, Lepaki, Shuina, Lerem upon Kudimoka Manipu Pumbuina, Koroke among the lady, Haribasida, Lamdamasida, Salai, Tera Local Pumleka, Haribam Pumasidagi, Hodokiba, Adugumba, Yamna, Mating Lebama, Webana, Lamdamasida, a Papatori, Moi Bokuni Risitoi, Adubo Hojiki, Lebaki Mang, and or Lavanina, Leka is not 2 minute Levi Aroi, Havidi, Haribali, Kibam using a say, Leka is the song Pumaton, the Leka, nothing but Tamia, Boy, Wadi Tabagaluna, Walk at me Pomama, Lamdamasida Pantok Seri.
Congress party has appreciated Kairao MLA Lorembam Rameshwar for slamming the BJP-led state government's war on the drug mission as a failure and for exposing that some ministers, MLAs and police officers are working in collusion with drug kingpins. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan today, spokesperson of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Ningombam Bhupendra, claimed that many intoxicants were seized, but the BJP government has never let an independent body like the CBI to probe any drug-related cases to reveal the truth. He mocked the government for celebrating 4 years of the governance despite failing to uncover any drug-related cases. Bhupendra Maitei recalled that during the tenure of the Congress government, one relative of the then chief minister was accused in the drug-related cases, and a cabinet meeting was called immediately to hand over the case to the CBI. He added no Congress MLA has been ever accused in the drug case till date. He further opined that it would be better to hand over drug terror and criminal cases to National Investigation Agency, stating that people have been demanding to reinvestigate the former ADC Lokosai Joe's case. Bhupendra mentioned that a similar case was earlier reappeared to the High Court for investigation.
Congress Party na hangjining masi BJP ki MLA El Rameshwar na mantri khara MLA khara amasung police officer khara drugs ki matang sida yauram ba yai haibagi mawong da haibirak pase mahaki masiguma sincere revelation of the truth about the ongoing failure of the war against drugs akoi na hangjining ba wahang khara di honorable MLA Rameshwar haibiki ba MLA minister amadi police officer singna thamoi sengna thabak aurabadata drug muthatpa ngamgani haibasini madu oiragadi akoi na hangningi basi karam minister no karam MLA no karam police officer no drug ki crime ki matang da cheneri bado madu Manipur sarkar na mayam praja mayam ang na thamigada Congress party ki taraf ta gidi hajik lai sitting Congress MLA amata drug ki matang da chenaba laite BJP government sina lower court na acquit cases khara tawre cases khara da na madu mayok ta appeal high court chalaga high profile cases ta na makoi na appeal chatta base karigi damakta no masi gumba discriminatory policy lai base makoi na chaning bo cases khara da na high court appeal chatpa makoi da chaloi da ba makoi na saran ning da ba cases khara da na high court appeal chatta ba hai base masi Makogi war on drugs, war against drugs, high the policy. Makogi conspiracy lay have say, Masina tak regarding curriculum and attack the Nova.
Hild Area Committee Chairman Laishio Kaising has condemned the unwarranted hindrance on the ferrying of vegetables grown in the hills for sale in the valley. He blamed the same to the lack of a proper tax law for the hilly peoples. He was speaking at the 15th Foundation Day celebration of the Old Manipur Tribal Union to come a symposium held on the topic the inherent tribals' constitutional rights and issue and forest conservation covering hilled villages and government's suspension on the new hilled villages recognition at the TRI hold in Chingmairong today. Laishio said since Manipur attended statehood, there exist two separate administrations for hill and valley regions. He said it's time to implement a separate law to protect the rights of the hilly people. Attendees paid silent tribute to late founding members of the union at the event. Members of Teachers Association JANIMS, Association for Old Non-Teaching Staff JANIMS and the Trained Nurses Association JANIMS have resolved to submit mass resignation with effect from the 7th of April. The resolution was taken against non-implementation of 7th ROP in JANIMS even after 100 days of verbal assurance by State Chief Secretary. The decision was taken in a joint governing body meeting of the associations today. They have also resolved that all members will unanimously resolve not to withdraw the mass resignation paper in the event of any threats and that no member will withdraw resignation paper individually. Manipur reported 7 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and Manipur reported 7 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of the 1,135 test results received today. All the infected persons are from the general populations. They are 3 from the Imphal West, 2 from the Tamenglong and 1 each from Imphal East and Vishnupur. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, the press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases remained at 29,435, out of which 63 are active cases. No death case has been reported in the past 24 hours. Death toll remained at 374. Only 1 patient recovered in the past 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 28,998. Manipur's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.51%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 23rd of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaika, Imphal.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na miyam gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzar. Upon Masembam ki 10% amak down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi malang simbiro Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, a sister company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, Torambam Lekai.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Prime Time, the English Bulletin. COVID-19 cases continue to rise in India. Country recorded a single-day spike of 96,982 new cases of COVID-19, taking tally to 1,26,86,049 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 7,88,223 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,65,547 with 446 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 50,143 people were discharged in the past 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,17,32,279. India's recovery rate has further declined to 92.48%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above the 4,52,000 in the country. Over 8,31,10,900 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine shots in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above the 13,25,42,000 people. Above 2,08,76,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 10,68,46,900. USA has the highest active cases of above 68,69,000 in the world. There are only 244 active cases of COVID-19 in China, from where the pandemic started. COVID-19 vaccination is going on across Manipur, including Vishnupur district. So far, 88,642 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine in Manipur. State Health Directorate has made it mandatory for all the air passengers coming from 9 states to get tested for COVID-19 with RT-PCR on arrival at Bir Tikendrajit International Airport in Imphal, with immediate effect in the wake of surge in the COVID-19 cases in India. The 9 states are Maharashtra, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana and Tamil Nadu. Government's notification further said passengers will be allowed to leave the airport after collection of their samples, and they are instructed for home or self-isolation until the relevant officials gave their test reports. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker cum Singjumai MLA Yumnam Kim Chand today unveiled the new building of Singjumai Ima Kaithel. Speaking on the occasion, Kim Chand expressed contentment on the fulfilling two of intentions, that is to uphold the status of Rajya Sabha MP and titular king Leisem Basana Jauba and to revamp the Singjumai market. Kim Chand said anything is achievable if pursued honestly. IMC Mayor, Corporator and women vendors attended the event.
Case of Nabadagi, Sabaya, Asobo Paisama, Dadar Lerabin, 2014 Gibisani. Kaitil Saraga, Pamiba, meeting Toriba Mapumsina, Traffic Island, Ongani Hydra, Sigit Pasato and Mam Lerabin. Kaligi Traffic Island, Tamdoriba, Koraman Bazar, Chindrabas, Traffic Island Tamde, Ima events in the Pamamba, Zagato Kalagapui, Hydra Silasu, Ima events in the Pamamba, Itiaska Sagunava Zagasi Kangani in the Traffic Island, and Amadu Yaroi, Hydra Asom the Lerba Pasado Putos, Haba Hogibini. Matang Sida, Hydra Tamzani. Singjumai MLA in the Puto Tosia Ponte, Sarkar is support to Zaki. Adana, Nasigi, Manipur Sarkar, Honorable Chief Minister N. Biren Singona, Singjumai, problem to Chomi, Haina Harakanda, Sarkar Yabadu, Matam to the Pigi. Adana Tanzania say, Traffic Island Toga, Singjumai Kaitil Savagi, Ayabasi, Aina proposed Toga, Siri N. Biren Sing the Pigi Bani Adana, Isoda Tonizaga, Paidaki Maming Leba, Amadi, Ababa, Poche Pagba, Kaitil Ama, Werasano, Haina Tonizari.
Oinam MLA L. Radhakishore today laid foundation stones for the constructions of libraries of Taubul Government High School, Oinam Girl High School and Oinam High School. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Radhakishore said one library building will be constructed each at the schools under School Fagat Hansi mission. He said each building will be constructed at the estimate cost of 19 lakh rupees within 6 months under the funding of SSA. He also said that adequate books will be kept at the libraries to facilitate those students who cannot afford to buy books. Headmaster of Taubul Government High School, Akim Haukib, headmistress of Oinam Government Girls High School, T.S. Nalini, and school authorities were present on the occasion. Education Minister Sapam Rajain has announced that a panel discussion on the experts, college principals and staff will be conducted in 45 colleges in the first phase to boost the education sector of Manipur. Speaking to media at his office in Old Secretariat today, the Education Minister said that the panel discussion will commence from April 7th to facilitate the full implementation of National Education Policy 2020 and to aid colleges in achieving NAAC's accreditations.
Ahanbada higher education gi oina tang taretagi haurakanda NAP 2020 gi sigumba discussion si koi college da chananabagi program ama koi seme college nifuga manga government full fledged college amasung koi aided college sinjiga pullaga koi college nifu manga leiriba mafam sidaida nongda college ani gumba koi program laurakanda koi semani aidi college singstaida magi principal leiriba staff sing mayam duga loinana director ga tawraga koi amna expert missing haraga panel discussion mayam awareness mai koi college da tawnana bagi koi program sinmani awareness amasung panel discussion tawba college sing naki national assessment of accreditation si koi 2.5 target thami badugi mathakta phangakanda college sing si UGC gi grants rusa gi grants loinana mokoi si 3.5 ka yoragadi moi si autonomous college saidana asidagi UGC dagi laukthorangna.
As in previous years, Old Manipur Students' Union will observe 41st Realization Day on April 17th. Speaking to media at AMSU headquarters today, AMSU Secretary General Thongam Vikram Jeet said floral tributes will be paid to the two students, Potsangbam Lukhoi, Premananda and Huidrom Lokend, who were killed by the security forces on the 17th of April of 1980 during an agitation spearheaded by AMSU against the unrestrained influx of migrants from the outside the state. Later, a rally will be carried out and a meeting will be convened at the multi-purpose hall of Manipur College. Bikramjit added that a blood donation camp will also be held at Manipur College to mark the day.
Nipuma Torok Suba realization day Kaptokonumik High Balance Pantok Sagadori Palan Sida Horomasida Manipur Ladybug Praza quite Marama Saruya Biduna Mapumpan view Amasung Masida Equity Horomasida Mapumpan Pantopang Nabugamata Equity Ladybug Awatpa Selgi Natraga Posegi Oiva Mating Bibiduna Equipumpan Pantopang view.
A rented wooden house at Hata Mana Inkold in Imphal East was reduced to cinders today. The incident occurred around 10:45 this morning. According to Impact News sources, the fire is suspected to have started from the electric short circuit. The rental house belonged to one 38-year-old Muhammad Sajid, son of the late Abdul Haq from the same locality. It was rented to 4 non-locals, but no one was harmed during the incident. The fire also burned down Muhammad Sajid's kitchen. Manipur Fire Service team immediately rushed to douse the fire. However, owing to heavy traffic jam, the team could not reach the site on time to save the house, but they managed to contain the fire from spreading further. Year-long Golden Jubilee celebration of the Manipuri cinema will begin from 9th of April until 9th April of next year. Speaking to media at the mini hall of the Manipur State Film Development Society in Palace Compound today, MSFDS Secretary B.M. Sunju announced the same. He said, inaugural ceremony of the Golden Jubilee celebration will be held at MSFDS Auditorium with the unveiling of the Manipuri Cinema Memorial Stone by Chief Minister Nongthombam Birade. He disclosed that the Chief Minister will also inaugurate the new vault of the Manipuri Cinema, archived and museum and a laboratory room on the occasion. Film screening, cine dialogues and workshop will be part of the celebration. Manipuri cinemas in the last 5 decades will be screened at MSFDS Auditorium in the phased manner, stating that April 9th, 15 Manipuri feature films, short and documentary films, 5 feature films and 3 documentary films in Northeast focused sector will be screened for 8 days during the inaugural week.
Years Manipuri cinema se chahi chubna sinbagi pandam se karino hargadi chahi amagi celebration gi chahi ama haibadi 9 April 2021 daina 9 April 2022 gi matam sida Manipur sida film gi lamda pura film gi khana nainaba film festival adagi film gi debate aduga film si chakhatnaba na nainaba competition workshop adagi master classes mayam si sillaga Manipur se happo film making ohen bagi pandam ne koi gi Golden Jubilee gi sillebagi pandam se 13 Manipur State Film Award se yenthokdana lakpani covid na maram moiduna ana sigi Golden Jubilee gi manung sida koi gi 13 Manipur State Film Award yenthokchagani.
Chairman of the Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited as Achoba today launched locally made school uniform brands and lined with centers local, vocal, global today. Speaking at the event held at Panthoibi Emporium, the Pona International Market in Pona Bazaar, Imphal, he said the corporation took the initiative to make school uniforms available at subsidized rates to school students in Manipur. As Achoba said, a set of school uniforms will will be made available at just 295 rupees from this month, and the rate will be further revised in May. Taking part in the event, Director of Handlooms and Textiles cum MHHDCL Managing Director K. Lamley said black and white uniforms will be made available for the first phase and more colors will be added in the near future. Joint Director Handlooms and Textiles cum MHHDCL General Manager A. E. Jitendra also attended the event.
Uniform labor si achoba chubchu akoi lejadabada dia achoba polumamani aduna majigumba do akoi nangasi 295 ta phangal pakanda phanyamna madugi kitang dia akoi helum hindi kapna puthokchari bisna kharadi mateng oiragani haibadu phaujabani turiba uniform asina masina manipur gi labor asigi soil si da chaujariba chata sati tungi yubre loigado mayam do chembada akoi ju achoba thawdang ya jaribani cooperation asina tawboya ba maximum akoi full understanding da officers staff sinchiga khoi lejeiba kharse amna thamoi sengna akhoi manipur da leibiriba pajag damukta akhoi angamba thakta honajari
Tabak oina pangthokadaba office Manipur Handloom Handicraft Development Corporation ni corporation na hariba singsi business ki tabak khudimak si pangthokadaba mayam si koina paikatcharakpani na hariba si pangthok matamda daka oiriba si koina hoji hojimak paikattab taraga so trial basis ta koina lasing thaba hodokraba agaso Manipur spinning mill si linkhana bagan na honariba sarkana tawjariba si sida koigi cotton gi ne aduga koigi synthetic polyester gumba adu viscose gumba so madu hamnaba kanna madugi plan si yauri.
People today paid floral tributes to martyrs Sanakya Yaskulakpa, Major General Machai Bungo Sengoisana and other unsung heroes of the First Anglo-Manipuri War 1891 fought at the Thobald Thokpam. Sanakya Yaskulakpa and Sengoisana Memorial Committee, Justice Committee on the Anglo-Manipuri War 1891, Martyrs and Freedom Fighters Kangle Park jointly organized the memorial event at Yumnam Lekai by strictly adhering to COVID-19 SOPs. Speaking on the sideline, Chairman of Justice Committee H. Ibotombi Kumand said Thobal Thokpam was the first war zone where Yenkoiba Major laid many soldiers in fighting the mighty British soldiers following the death of the 5 Britishers at the Kangla. He expressed disappointment that government is not paying enough homage to the slain soldiers at the war memorial. President Ramnath Kovind has appointed Justice N.V. Ramana as the 48th Chief Justice of India. Accepting the recommendation made by the outgoing CJISA body, Justice Ramana will have a term till August 26th next year before his elevation to the Supreme Court on February 17, 2014. Justice Ramana was the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court. He was born in an agricultural family in Andhra Pradesh. From the world of sports. 11 sports meet of the Old Manipur Working Journalists Union that concluded today. In the first cricket match played at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangbam today, Sangai Express defeated Poknafam. In the second match, Impact TV beat Eveninger, and the third match, ISTV drubbed Morning Media Unified. In the first semi-final match, Sangai Express defeated Tom TV, and in the second semi-final match, Impact TV drubbed ISTV to enter the final. In the final match, Sangai Express beat Impact TV and bagged the winners titled. The winning team, Sangai Express, bagged certificates, trophy, and a cash reward of 7,000 rupees, while the runners-up team, Impact TV, bagged certificates, trophy, and a cash rewards of 5,000 rupees. Manipur Police Department DIG Alan Kaute, Imphal East SP Jogesh Chandra Haubijam, the 5th Manipur Rifles Commanding Officer I. Balaram, and eminent persons of Old Manipur Working Journalists Union attended the valedictory event. Ex-Polo Club dropped the Chinkai Hunba Polo Club the C8-1 in the first match of the first Imphal East District Polo Tournament 2021 today, while in the second match Chinkai Hunba Polo Club B defeated Kurai Polo Club 4-3. Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, in association with New Vergent Organization, organized the ongoing tournament at the Yaidipog Top Chinka and Ningthaunai Kangjibung ground, which will continue till April 10th. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Bharatiya Janata Party has become the most trusted and the favorite political party, says Chief Minister Nongthom Bireen on the BJP's 41st Foundation Day. Chief Minister Nongthom Bireen assures government is taking extra precautions to prevent outbreak of second wave of COVID-19 in Manipur. Three Atsum leaders arrested for picketing government offices in yesterday's agitation against delay in ADC election. Total shutdown in Hills district from today. Salai Holdings ex-chairman Narengbam Samarjit and managing director Narengbam Vishwarjit expelled from the Sagol Bandera Prakpam Ikai. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee demands exposure of the ministers, MLAs and police officers who are supporting drug kingpins. Manipur reports 7 confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,135 test results and just 1 recovery in 24 hours. That toll remains at 374. And India logs 96,982 COVID-19 cases and 446 deaths in 24 hours. Country's COVID tally rises above 1,26,86,000. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Ms. Gauri Haubam. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Yongkham Fisabi Singing Nungairaba Paujel, Sinkai Ngan Bakeries.